Representative Faircloth, thank you for taking this time to interview with us today.
Certainly, glad to be here.
And our first question, why do you think your district chose you to represent them in the General Assembly?
Probably because of my name recognition and my service in my community. I have a background as a chief of police and a career police official, and was chief of police in High Point for about 18 years. And I have since been on the city council there for 7 years. So name recognition is good, and I think they appreciate my view of government.
Wonderful. And our next question. The state is facing a $3.2 billion budget shortfall in the coming fiscal year. How did we get here, and how would you go about balancing the budget? Would you raise taxes, reduce government spending, a combination of the two, or something else?
Well, I certainly have a feel for state government since I worked back in the 70s in the Department of Justice, and I understand pretty much about how government works. So there is room for saving and cutting down on spending on state government. So that would be my first approach, is to find the more economical ways to run the departments and to still provide the services that are necessary. Secondly, with respect to services, over time we have gotten accustomed to things that are nice to have rather than that we need to have. So there are some state services that actually probably need to go. It takes a careful look. There's no, we can't jump at that, but there are some needs there. Taxes, no, I do not want to raise taxes. We're overburdened with taxes already, and that particularly is with respect to businesses coming into the state. We are at a disadvantage with our tax structure.
And how important is a voter ID requirement in ensuring the integrity of elections?
It only makes common sense. We require people to have driver's license to drive a car. We require people, even if they're coming to a meeting that we have, we want to know who they are. Certainly voting is one of the most important things that we have in our American way of life, and it's easy to get identification. We make it very possible for anyone to get what they need, so I'm very much in favor of that.
And our next question. What 3 primary issues do you intend to address in your upcoming term?
First is obviously jobs. There's not any problem that we have right now that we can't either solve or improve on if we can just put people to work. And so jobs is certainly number 1. Efficiency in state government, as we talked about, is number 2 probably for me. And then public safety is very high on my agenda. And I think there are certainly some efficiencies and some safety features in the criminal justice function that we need to address.
And our final question. What is the one most important thing you hope people will remember you accomplishing during your first term?
That I really care about living in North Carolina. I care about the quality of life for everyone, and particularly for our young people. Education is high on the list, and we certainly need to be sure we're preparing our young people to compete in the world.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.